It's very, very clear that this was murder most foul. From the reports that we have found from the doctors and from the preliminary investigations is that this young girl was murdered in her room, then transported in an alleged briefcase, from her room to the room of the suspect, where she was removed from the bag, placed on a bed of the suspect, and covered with a blanket. Left there, the man went. Later, he came back, packed again the body in that suitcase. Then after packing the body in that suitcase, put it as a pillow on his bed. He lied on it. He became uncomfortable. He removed that suitcase, placed it aside. This is a university hostel, tiny. The room had 3 students, adults, male. One came at around 8 p.m., another one came at around 11 p.m. The body lay there. Then the body, towards the wee hours of the morning, was carried and taken to the top of 4th floor of the university building. To access the 4th floor, one needs to move up the stairs and move the ladder, the metal ladder, towards where the tanks, the water tanks, are stored. Then drop the bag or the body inside the water tank. It is humanly not possible that one person could have carried a body of a girl who was around 55 to 60 kgs. The questions the family are pushing across to the DCI and the ODPP is, one, what is the role of the university in protecting girls who are in the dormitories or the hostels that are owned by the university? 2, where were the security apparatus of the university? Because this is a hostel within the university. 3rd, I happened to be among the defense team of top Cohen's matter. Water tanks in institutions are properly manned and kept. Why? Anybody can go there, drop poison, and kill the whole university students, the population. Who was in charge of the area of water? There must have been a security guard positioned there. This happened during the day, not at night. Nobody saw when all these things were being done. We, as lawyers of the family, Shadrach will address that. We shall be moving with speed to get the university being part and parcel of this issue. Remember, this is an attack on femicide. killing based on gender. This is not an ordinary attack. And the country needs to be alert that if we are not ready to protect our daughters, they will be killed in public institutions, they will be killed in private hostels, they will be killed not because of anything, but because of the paranoid nature and the attack on women. We call upon all the women legislators, we call upon all the women organizations to come to the aid of this young daughter who faced death in a very cruel manner. Yesterday, we had a chance to go to the family. The mother is a single mother. She is coming from Kawangware. It is a deplorable issue. We have funded this thing through my law firm's wing of charity called Sheria Mtaani by Shadrack Wamboi. It is an NGO we have that helps providing legal services and providing for financial support. We shall be opening an appeal to fund the burial, a decent burial for this young Kenyan who has lost death. We shall be appealing to every wish, anybody who is ready to assist this family. She was the only breadwinner likely, having her daughter doing double maths. It is not a joke. She was in first year. The mother is devastated. There are two young twins who are 5 years old. She doesn't know how to educate them. She doesn't know how to deal with them. But as I strongly appeal to well-wishers to come and support this family, to lay the deceased, then we pursue on our part no legal fees. Anybody should not contribute for our legal fees. We shall deal with it through Sheria Mtaani and fund the legal fees up to the end. Where is the university? The body being done post-mortem belongs to a student of a university, a public university funded by 55 million Kenyans. They can't even show remorse to be present to see a post-mortem of one of their own. It is sad, it is cruel, it is bad, but we shall work together with this family, and at one day, as Christians, we believe they will be reunited with Sylvia when Jesus comes the second time. Thank you very much.
The doctors that have been here, they have done a splendid job. From the understanding we've had, because we've caucused together, we've been made to understand that samples have been taken from the body of the remains of Sylvia Kemunto for further analysis at the government chemist. Further to that, clothes that she was wearing on the material date when she was murdered, have equally been taken for further analysis so that we can try and establish whether there are DNA samples from the suspect of this murder that will lead the investigators into unraveling this heinous crime that was done. Further to that, it is important that I underscore that we shall be taking action against the Multimedia University administration. One, for the simple reason that they had the sole responsibility and duty of ensuring the safety and the well-being of the late Sylvia Kemunto. It is sad that a single mother of the late Sylvia Kemunto, sent her daughter to school to go and study for the sole reason that she will make a life for herself and later on, if so God desires, come back home and support the family. Only for her to return back with news and revelations that she is gone, she is dead under very mysterious circumstances. The question that we have asked and we continue to ask, where was the school administration? Where were the school guards on that material night when this struggle was going on? Because Sylvia her drink was not spiked. Far from it, there was a struggle that led to her death. So it beats logic to imagine that during this struggle, there was no security guard manning the blocks or the hostels of the school to have been able to identify or to hear or to overhear that there was a struggle inside one of those hostels. So to that extent, there is open negligence on the part of the institution or the school. So to that extent, when the dust settles, or even before it settles, we are going to be taking action. A letter is going to be directed towards the school so that they can now begin to think and rethink about the strategy in which they are employing to ensure that parents who take their students or their children to school have the certainty and the confidence that their children are going to be safe in the institution.